Tyler Ennis, flying the red and white down in Phoenix. He's here on Tim and Sid. Tyler, how you doing? Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, so what cool professional things were you doing today?
We just had we're going through 2 days, before we head to Vegas for Summer League. So we just got finished our first session, and we got another practice, I think at 5. So.
A young man like yourself going to Vegas for any reason is usually a good time. Do you guys have, are there curfews? Not that you would need it. I'm not suggesting that you would, head out to Spago or something like that.
You're not Johnny Manziel.
No, but I mean, do they tell you guys, hey, listen, you're lights out by X? Is it that kind of thing at Summer League, or they treat you guys like men?
I have no idea yet, actually.
Well, you haven't been, obviously. Yeah, there you go. So.
Yeah. I haven't been through it. I'm sure there's a lot of games. I think at one point if you continue to win, you play like 3 games back to back days. So I'm guessing a few guys will be going out, but for the most part, I think everybody will be resting.
And for the most part, a lot of these people are just fighting for jobs and wouldn't really risk it by going to Lago or wherever the place is now.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Tyler Ennis here on Tim and Sid, taken 18th in the NBA draft a few weeks ago by the Phoenix Suns. But Tyler, obviously, you were privy to some of the chaos that went on after your pick, and some people thought your movements in life weren't necessarily done. As we sit here and you look at this free agent class, I mean, obviously you can't answer anything for me, but you are a top 20 point guard in the NBA. And if you wanted to really look at the landscape of Phoenix, you still have a lot of value in you. Do you think about what's about to happen over these next 4 days whenever LeBron decides what he's doing? Like, this NBA postseason is going to get crazy. Off season. Do you think you're really, really settled in Phoenix?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think for the rumors, I don't know how true they were, but I think it would have happened draft night. If it was going to happen. But, I'm really happy here, and I'm just ready to get down to work and learn everything of Phoenix.
The last time we talked to you was just before the draft. Can you take us back to that night and what it was like to have your name called by Adam Silver? Yeah,
it was a crazy night. I mean, I just tried to enjoy it as much as possible. I mean, obviously it's nerve-wracking, and you want to figure out where you're going, but just enjoying it. Seeing the surprises of the draft, and the people you didn't think were going to go places, and then finally hear your name called. It's just a great feeling, and luckily I'm in a place that I want to be in, and I'm just gonna learn the system and get better.
Did you know it was the Suns before your name was called?
Yeah.
Did you? Sorry, Timmy. Go
ahead.
Did you think you were going sooner than that, or a little later than that?
I think. I thought a bit sooner. I mean, I think with this draft it's tough though, because we have so many guys that could have been lottery picks and ended up not being them. But we have a bunch of guys who could have been from top 10 to not being in the top 15. So it's tough to see, just kind of depending on what teams picked what players. And luckily I was able to come to Phoenix.
Listen, you're never going to say this, so I'll say it for you. How Dante Exum goes ahead of you, considering he's done nothing in North America in his life. You don't say anything. I'll say it for you. That's garbage, and you should have went before that guy. Tyler Ennis on the line. He's a good Canadian kid.
You played against him in the World Juniors, didn't you?
We didn't play against Australia.
Oh, they were in the same tournament, but yeah,
they're in the same tournament. But I thought I did my thing in that tournament as well. So.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
We were reporting on that as it was happening. Who's given you the best advice so far since you've been drafted?
One of the guys. I mean, I talked to Anthony Bennett a lot, but I mean, Tristan Thompson before the draft just told me, workouts wise, you're going to go through a lot of workouts and get fatigued, but, as long as they see you working hard, they're going to take note of that. And that's the way I kind of approach the workouts. And then, the night before the draft, I was able to have dinner with Michael Carter-Williams. And, he told me, he's going through the same thing I was last year, not knowing where he's going to end up and worrying about, what situation. But, he just told me, just pray and believe that, God will put you in the right spot. And, that's what I did, and luckily I ended up here.
Tyler Ennis here on Tim and Sid went 18th overall in the NBA draft. This young Canadian will begin his Phoenix Suns career. Actually, it's already begun, but Summer League is just around the corner. Starts this weekend. Tyler, pick a moment for me from draft night. We've asked this of a few other guys. What was the coolest moment in front of the camera, behind the scenes, whatever, from that evening that you'll always have burned in your mind?
Shoot, I think I found out I was going to Phoenix. I think like right when the clock, started. That they have the 5 minutes. I think just anticipating. You have 5 minutes to kind of hold your emotions in, but the dream you've been waiting for your whole life is about to come true. So just you're kind of thinking about going through your whole life and all the things you went through to get to this point. And then, just knowing, you have, 3 minutes until they call your name and your whole dream, becomes reality. I think that's probably just the coolest part, sitting there with my family. And then, after, you're walking through the hall with, a million cameras everywhere, and you're just seeing all the people that got drafted. And I think everybody's just, so happy for each other. Your competitors off the court, and, some guys you might not like as much as others, but, you just have respect for everybody and happy everybody, got drafted.
I appreciate you saying sitting there and knowing full well what's about to happen and trying to contain all the emotions.
Oh, that would be
if it were me, I'd be like, I'm going to Phoenix. I'm yelling and I'm tweeting immediately, all of the above. So you handled it way
Screw
cooler.
you, Fred Fischella. I know where I'm going.
Raptors trade up. No, I didn't say that. Listen, Tyler, this is I know this has been a whirlwind. It continues to be a whirlwind. We wish you nothing but success, nothing but the best for you, and hopefully throughout the course of the season we'll talk again. So congratulations one more time.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.